Hello everyone, the Kentucky Patriot. Thanks for stopping in. We've got a gun here we'd like to review. 50 caliber. Look at the barrel. I'm gonna let you angle it in because I don't want to point the gun at my camera woman because it's my wife. And of course the gun is unloaded. 50 caliber AR? No, I'm kidding. This is actually, and I'm going to review this just a little bit today. I just want to tell all the gun community how much I appreciate the guys that make up the gun community. And it just amazes me what kind of people, and you can't say always or never because there's always an exception to every rule. But just like when you go to the NRA convention, the people you meet there, they're policemen, they're veterans, they're moms and dads and grandparents and just kids and just people of all ages having a good time. We went to the last one, we didn't even make it this year, but the last one we went to was in Louisville, and the year before that was in Nashville. And the people you meet are just wonderful, down to earth. Everybody just having a good time. We love the gun community, and the reason I wanted to say all that is because I had just mentioned in a comment or a video or something the other day about starting to reload. And then Loads of Bacon, who I met from this channel, and then on his channel I met Thor's Axe and West Desert Shooter. And as far as when I say meet those guys, I mean like through comments. I've never actually met those guys in person, don't really know those guys. But all those guys just jumped in and was going to help me with reloading, with just questions, with anything that I had. They, because I don't know much about reloading. I'm just getting started, and they were going to just, I mean, they don't know me, didn't owe me anything, but they just jumped right in, was offering help. Loads of Bacon even told me to, text, call, message, email. I mean, just genuinely good guys, just willing to help. And it's the same thing with this. I've got the tiniest channel in probably east of the Mississippi. But there was a friend of mine that called me up the other day and said he had a gun that he wanted me to put through its paces, shoot, see what I thought about it, run it, take it apart, put it together, clean it, get familiar with it, and then feature it on a video. And that just made my day. I thought, wow. So I went to his house and picked this up, and he wanted to remain anonymous. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. I tell you, it's just so amazing. I love the gun community and the people that makes up the gun community. I'm so glad to be a part of it. But he gave me this gun to take and to shoot, and he gave me, it comes with these magazines right here. These are the 5-round, and this is what comes with the gun. And he had 2 of these, and he had 2 10-round magazines that he had bought separately. And he had them fully loaded, and then give me an extra round, and told me to put it through its paces. And I'm going to tell you what I think about the gun so far. And the reason I say so far is because it actually has a gas ring that I want to show you here that's already in it, and then it's got this one. And the reason it has these 2 gas rings is the other one is the smaller black one. It allows you to shoot lighter loads like birdshot and some of your low brass loads and still cycle the gun. So that's a big bolt, heavy bolt, so it still will allow you to cycle the gun. It kind of holds the gases in better. And this one actually allows more to release. This is the one that's got on, it says heavy loads. This is for your heavier loads, and it does take 3-inch magnums or 2 3/4. So if you want to shoot like a turkey load out of this, you just put this one in here, which I'm going to do for a video. I'm going to actually have a video, Lord willing, of me out here shooting this. But I talked to him. That's what he wanted me to do in the video. He said whatever I wanted to. So what I told him, if it was all right with him, I would take it out and shoot it with the small loads, the low brass, and then just the birdshot loads, and just kind of get familiar with the gun. Then clean it, take it apart. Then insert this one, which is the heavy loads. Then, Lord willing, I'm going to try to do a video, and I want your ideas. You tell me what you want me to shoot with it, what you want me to do, some ideas that you have. But I'm going to load this both with the 5 and 10-round magazines and try to shoot maybe some turkey loads through it, some buckshot. I got some double-lock buckshot in there. I think it's the only buckshot I've got. And then I've got some slugs. So I'm going to put this in and then load this up with the heavier loads and hopefully do some shooting. It also comes with some different chokes. For hunting. So if you wanted some different chokes in this gun, like I said, this is a 12 gauge shotgun. It actually came with this carry handle. You can see he's put an optic on the rail, which everybody's different. And he told me to give an honest review, what I thought, what I liked, what I didn't like. He said he wants me to feature this as I would if this was my own gun. So this is my 2 cents. I like this stock. I really do. This is the old M16 looking style platform. It's AR M4 style platform. And I really like the old school fixed stock look. And the controls, bolt release. If you're used to an AR, you can adapt to this really quick. Your safety lever, ambidextrous on both sides. Magazine release. Now, if this was mine, this isn't bad, but maybe it's my hand. Maybe nobody else has a problem with it, but it's not a real comfortable grip for me. So I do believe I would exaggerate this some way. If I was going to alter the gun, I do believe I would maybe extend this charging handle, or maybe alter that just a little bit. Now, see, like I said, me personally, I like this stock, and I don't have a problem with. I'm a pretty big guy, long arms, so I don't really have a problem manipulating it. But if somebody was going to use it for home defense, where you're going to need it, close in tight, because I think he said he was going to replace this stock with a collapsible stock. That would be totally up to you. But like I said, just as far as looks, I really like this thick stock. Of course, the collapsible stock has a use, and don't get me wrong, I love the collapsible stocks. And like I said, if I was going to use this for home defense, I'd definitely have a collapsible stock on there. But just for the range and for what I would use it for, I would use this for a what we call a range gun or a fun gun. Not that you can't use it for hunting. Like I said, it takes 3-inch turkey load magnum. So if you want to turkey hunt with this, you can certainly do that. If you want to load it with buckshot or slugs, like I said, just make sure the right gas key's in or the ring's in there, and you can certainly do that. It's a beautiful gun. Like I said, it's AR style 12 gauge. So when you take a shotgun and an AR and combine it, I think this is a marvelous idea. He's got the front sight, and like I said, he did have this. This comes factory with it. But like I said, it's his gun. He does whatever he wants. 12 gauge, I would probably keep that on there, and that if it was me, he likes this, so I told him I'd sight it in for him, which I did the other day with best you can with birdshot. It's just a neat setup, and I absolutely enjoyed it. I did have, I think, I should have wrote it down because my memory's terrible, but I think I did have one malfunction with the 5-round magazine, and I'm wanting to say I had 2 malfunctions with the 10-round magazine. And it could have just been the loads I was using. I'm going to try it again, like I said, with heavier loads to see how that does. It could have just been just something that happened. It could have been, like I said, I don't know, but I did experience 2. One was like a failure to feed, one was a failure to eject, and one was kind of a jam a little bit where I had to actually kind of get it out of there. Nothing major, but other than that, it ran fine. Now, the bolt is a little different. Seems like shooting it than an AR. So when you're used to an AR, I know a lot of people are really used to cranking out, and the bolt moves really fast, and the trigger really moves fast, and you really get the shots off. This one with the recoil, now I wasn't seeing how fast I could work the bolt or how fast I could shoot. What I was doing is I was shooting it just for pattern, just for see how it done, to try to fix the sight. And then I tried to shoot as fast as I felt like I could aim and hit with it. And it's a little more difficult to get back on sight than your AR, your 5.56, your 2.23, because of the recoil. So you're not going to get the shots near as fast as you can if you're used to the AR style. Now, if you're used to 12 gauge shooting fast, then it certainly wouldn't be a problem. It's got a pistol grip. Like I said, I really like this, and I think he was going to change this too. He said in time, and he's going to change his stock. So really, the modifications you can make with this gun are absolutely endless. Like I said, it's got a rail here, so about anything you want to do with your rail, as you would with your AR, is fine. Like I said, I like the carrying handle look and the old school iron sights for a 12 gauge. Now I've got one of these on my AR, but as far as the 12 gauge, I would use the iron sights, just me personally. But everybody's different, and I can't tell him how much I appreciate him letting me have this gun to review and to shoot, and I'm certainly looking forward to it. And you can see the bolt locks back. It is indeed empty. And I'll show you here what one of these 10-round magazines look like in the gun. It feels good, it shoots good, and I'm just so happy to be able to review it and shoot it. And I'm so excited to get out there and try the heavier loads, because you know, a 10-round magazine with buckshot or slugs, I mean, you can have a lot of fun at the range with that. You really can. Now, I would caution you to be careful with this if you are planning on using it for hunting. I don't know what your state or local laws is, but a lot of places have capacity for how many rounds you're allowed to have hunting certain games. So you might want to check that, because if you get caught, most of us have 3 or 5, and you get caught with a 10-round magazine, you could get in trouble without realizing. So check your state and local laws if you're going to use this for hunting. Like I said, or home defense, that'd be up to you. But he told me to be honest, and which I would be anyway. But I would want to shoot this a whole lot more to see about the reliability before I would trust my life for home defense. Because 10 rounds of double lock buckshot, or 10 rounds of, if you live in close communities, you know, like houses close by, and you want to use like a number 5 bird shot, or if you live out farther and you 10 rounds of a slug with 1 ounce Foster slugs, this could be a very, very great asset to you if you want to use it for home defense. But like I said, I do want to try them with the heavier loads. They may run more reliably than the low brass light loads. I'm just going to change that over, like I said. But I can't tell you, you know who you are, you want to remain anonymous, but how much I appreciate you thinking of me and calling me and letting me review your gun, let me make a video with it. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's made my day. And I appreciate all the other guys too that makes the channels that are just good people. And I just appreciate you so much, and just, you know, like I said, your willingness to help me and get me started and give me advice and tips on reloading. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. And you know, I can't wait to get out on the range. I think we take things for granted. There's a gentleman, Douglas McCullough, just a wonderful fella that leaves comments on there. He's another one I never actually met, but just a super nice guy. But he was talking about on his range, he's not allowed to shoot water jugs or whatever. And we take so much for granted. So I appreciate the opportunity to get to shoot water jugs on the range. But if there's something else you want to see besides water jugs, that's about the only thing I can think of. Water jugs, or I just want to maybe cut down some trees or something like that. But like I said, if you have any other ideas, any other thoughts you have, what you want me to do with this, what you'd like to see with this, or if this gun interests you and all, and you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Like I said, this gun's new to me. I just took it out Saturday. I believe it was, and today's Monday or Tuesday, and I just took it out the other day and shot it and put it through its paces, and I really enjoyed it. I shot it a whole lot, and it really done good. Like I said, had a couple malfunctions, but I don't know if it was the magazine or it could have been the light loads. But I appreciate the gun community, appreciate being a part of it, appreciate my buddy letting me borrow this, and I cannot wait to get out to the range. And well, you leave your comments below, what you think, what you'd like to see, what you want me to do, and we'll go from there. And hopefully we'll have you a video soon that you'll really enjoy, because I'm really looking forward to make it. I enjoy these. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate the company. I appreciate the comments that you leave, and I appreciate you watching, taking the time out of your day to watch us. May God bless you. The Kentucky Patriot, signing off.